Howdy-ho, Dickaroos, it's me, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. I'm about to do another premiere draft in Foundations, but before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me how much you really enjoy my terrible hair. But more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord, as well as, depending on where this goes up, either youtube.com/recordplayer1 or youtube.com/DickRecord, which is where all the VODs go. But with that out of the way, actually, hey, looks like we're ready already. Pack one, pick one. What are we getting? Oh boy, I don't know what to take here. I don't think it's Atali. I feel like it's not Atali. I feel like I don't want to first pick a red card. I think I like Empyrean Eagle better. It's for the Flaps deck, but it's also very specifically for the Flaps deck. Overrun's just a good green card, but you need to have ramp into green. And if you're going to play red, you might want to be in red-green. Eaten Alive's really good. You know what? I keep talking crap about Atali. Let's take Atali. I don't know. There's also a Burst Lightning, so we're passing up the best common for, like, an okay rare. Like, if you don't get to untap with Atali, why, you know? It's also a 6-drop. I don't know. Whatever. Hopefully things will pan out. I do like the Eaten Alive though. Eaten Alive is so good. It's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna take the Atali. We're gonna take the Atali. Everyone shush. Everyone shush. And there's a second pick. Oh my god, another Eaten Alive. There's a second pick, Balmor. Balmor would actually be like kind of a fun lane to go into with Atali. Now, granted, we're not ramping into Atali this way. There's a Dwinin, there's a Muldrotha. But I think that this kind of can be a lane, especially because Balmor is one of those cards that you need to answer, right? If you don't deal with him, if you don't deal with him soon enough, runs away with the game. Suddenly all your creatures are like 6/5 tramplers and you just finished off the game. You do need a lot of instants and sorceries though. It's not prowess, so it doesn't trigger off of like non-creature artifacts. You need specifically instants and sorceries, so we'd want things like Think Twice, just distraction, right? Subtle distraction. Burst Lightnings are great in this deck actually, but we're gonna take the Balmor. I know it's kind of early to take that. Oh boy, there's two really good black spells here, and I don't think we can ignore them. Actually, I don't think we can ignore them. There's a Tati too, so if we were in like very specifically blue, I would try to splash for Tatiova. I think the more correct thing to do here is to take the Hero's Downfall, noting that there's a Bake into a Pie. That was 3 packs with really good black removal. So we might end up having to fight for black coming from the other side, but we were past Eaten Alive, and we were just past a pack with a Hero's Downfall and a Bake into a Pie. There's also a Banishing Light, which is very good. But also Hero's Downfall and Bake into a Pie, they kind of play well with Balmor. It's just you're not playing them with Balmor because of the double black pip there going on. Firebrand Archer actually plays okay with Balmor if you're just slinging spells. And if I really wanted to lean onto Balmor, I'd take the Think Twice, but I think I have to take the best card here, and I think that's the Hero's Downfall or the Bake into a Pie. Now we have this pack. It has nothing for us. This is a Courageous Goblin. This is one of the better 2-drops in red. And I say this because red wants to play the, rather red-green is the power 4 or greater thing. This is one of the few 2-drops in red that actually feels like it does something, is what I'm getting at. And if we want to stick with red, I think we would want to take that. There's another Dwinin. It's a Self-Reflection. Witness Protection, which is not a good removal spell. Crystal Barricade kind of hoses the green removal. It's like all those bites and fights just don't do anything. Wardens is a really good card. It's not really... It's okay. Wardens is okay, actually. You need things to die, and then it's kind of understated, considering the mana cost of, like, a black pip and 2 green pips. I don't know what to take here. I think we should take the Courageous Goblin, simply because we want to have, like, that curve. We want to curve out into spells, right? There's a Consuming Aberration. There's a Fleeting Distraction. There's an Incinerating Blast. There's a Consuming Aberration. Jesus. You know what's funny about Aberration is that it feels like the kind of win condition that you could splash into a non-blue red control deck There's a fleeting distraction, which replaces itself. Goes really well with Micromancer. I really like Consuming Aberration. Although sometimes, if your opponent doesn't have cards in their graveyard and you haven't been killing their creatures, like with removal spells, or you've been exiling their creatures, this doesn't win you the game. I think it might be the best card in this pack, though. Good Fortune Unicorn's trash. Beastskin Ranger's actually not bad for a 3-drop. Tolarian Terror is okay. Fleeting Distraction's good. I'm gonna take the Aberration. We don't really know where we are. Part of me feels like we should be in red, but at the same time, there's a Fleeting Distraction. I'll take that. There's also a Light Shell duo, but the thing about blue 4-drops is you're gonna find so many blue 4-drops. Sure Strike is also like really good, but I think that we're in for like these spells that just replace themselves. Uncharted Voyage is actually really good in blue. I can't tell you how many times this has basically acted as, oh yeah, that's just gone. Nice. I'm gonna take the Uncharted Voyage, and again, like I said before, you don't know how many times you're just like, oh, that's cool. It's a blowout. And oh yeah, I mentioned it a moment ago, but there's so many 4s in blue. Because of that, I don't want to take the Firebrand. I think we'll take the Elementalist Adept, noting that we're passing a Thornwood Falls. This is not the wheel yet. This is the wheel. The Bolt Wave. I don't like Inspiration from Beyond. The Overrun and the Apothecary Stomper Wield, but I think we could take the Dismal Backwater and actually try to splash for Aberration, right? If we're gonna be in that, or we might just end up being like blue-black somehow. I don't know. We're gonna take the Backwater. The Muldrotha Wield. It's not good. Do I just take it? None of these other cards are particularly good. Aegis Turtle's like an okay blocker, I guess. I'm taking it. Probably not playing it. Again, 4s in blue, very easy to come by. Light Shell duo is fine, right? Self-Reflection is a 4 or a 6 in blue that we're probably not playing, but I will take it. Gleaming Barrier is an okay 2 for any deck. And Imprisoned on the Moon? Wow, it feels like blue's like super duper open then. Okay, so of all these cards, I actually think Eaten Alive is the best one. I wouldn't mind taking a Strix Lookout because sometimes you just want to loot in blue, right? I think that Eaten Alive is the best card here, though, simply because sometimes it's a 1 mana, you sacrifice a thing for value, typically, and you exile their most annoying thing. Or it's a 5 mana, exile that thing, right? It's double black if you pay 5 mana for it, which I think we're fine with. So yeah, I think we take that. It's better than Witness Protection by like 17 miles. It also triggers Balmor. It triggers the Elementalist Adept. The Elementalist Adepts are also the kind of common that you'll get a bunch of them, actually. Same thing for Firebrand Archer. People just pass them. They don't want them. But yeah, this is definitely the best card here. And we're going to take the Eaten Alive. I don't know where we are currently. I don't think we'll figure that out for a while. There's a stab. Love a good stab. It feels like we're not doing... It feels like we're actually playing black. And so, like, we're very far away from the Balmor. And maybe we're blue-black. It might be that we're blue-black. Because this stab is too good to pass up. Stab is a very good removal spell. Fleeting Distraction is also very good. And Balmor is kind of hard to cast. And I don't want to, like, hinge too much on both Balmor and Courageous Goblin and Atali when black seems to be that good. You know what I mean? Hungry Ghoul's great. It makes combat math kind of weird for your opponent if you have untapped mana, and it makes the removal spells kind of feel a little bit bad because you just sacrifice the creature in response. There's an Elvish Regrower, but we're so far away from green, regardless of the Muldrotha sitting in our back pocket, and it's double green. If this was a single green, I might consider it, but I think we just take the Hungry Ghoul because it's a nice tool. It's a nice 2 rather. The Prideful Parent. I don't like Diregraph Ghoul because it's just an aggressive 1-drop. But I feel like 2-drops are just better in the format. Okay, so what we got here? It's another Uncharted Voyage. There's another Hungry Ghoul. There's a Felling Blow. There's a Zombify. That's interesting. Is there a way for me to discard Atali and then Zombify it? I don't think there is. That would be like silly, right? Just like, oh yeah, I discarded it and then turn 4. Zombify Atali. Come back, buddy. Haha. I think we take the Hungry Ghoul. I'm sorry. Sarah Angel's really good. We already have an Uncharted Voyage, and I don't want to get too deep into the weeds on those when we already have also a Hero's Downfall, a Stab, and an Eaten Alive. So let's take a Hungry Ghoul. There's a Flame Wake Phoenix. God, that's... See, that's... Oh, boy. Here's the blue-black signpost. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. 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 There's the blue-black signpost. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, sir? Yeah, Dreadwing Scavenger is the pick here. It's typically a smuggler's copter, essentially. So yeah, we're gonna take the Scavenger. We already have the Aberration. There's a Mocking Sprite. There's a Fake Your Own Death. I don't know if we want the Vampire Soul Color. It costs so much for something that can't block. If this could block, right? Which is why this is so much worse than Gravedigger. If this could block, this would be so much better, but it can't. Maybe we take a Fake Your Own Death? There's a Shivan. There's also a Mocking Sprite, which I'm not the biggest fan of. It's not as bad as it was in its own format, because the 1 toughness isn't so bad. There's one like Black Sweeper that's -1/-1 to all your opponent's creatures, but you don't see that one that often. Maybe I'll just take the Fake Your Own Death. There's a Swiftwater Cliffs. There's a Light Shell Duo. I don't want the Inspiration from Beyond, but I will take the Swiftwater Cliffs, because it does open it up for us to maybe splash Balmore. And yeah, I don't want any of these other cards, so let's take the Swiftwater Cliffs. Wow, there's a lot of nothing for us. I will take the rare for the gems. Again, nothing for us. Take the rare for the gems. We're just getting a bunch of rares for the gems. I'll take the Gleaming Barrier, because blue-black tends to be a control deck. Soul Shackled Zombie is not particularly good, but because Stab and Burst Lightning are in the format, so having this die to a 1-mana spell sucks. Oh, I was going to say, is it better than the other one, the Diagraph Ghoul? And I don't think so. I'll take a real card as opposed to a non-real card, and just keep on keeping on. Oh, there's a Vengeful Blood Witch. That's really good. I actually would also consider the Infestation stage. I think that's just better than the Diagraph Ghoul. But yeah, Vengeful Blood Witch, allowing you to just ping your opponent out. I've won off the back of this card so many times. Passing up a great Grappling Kraken, which I don't think we're playing. I don't think we're playing that, right? But we would definitely play a good 2 that is the Vengeful Blood Witch. This Self-Reflection is likely not getting played in this deck. There's 3 Gleaming Barriers. We gotta really focus on like our curve. All right, but let's take the Blood Witch here. Confirm that pick. All right, so here we are looking at, this thing is a 5. We already have a good 5. We might need another good 5. There's a Pilfer, which is an okay 2. You get it early enough and it's fine. I feel like we can get an Icewind Elemental later. We could also probably just get a Pilfer later too. Like they're kind of free essentially, you know what I mean? But the Icewind Elemental has a pretty high win rate, and that's because sometimes when the game goes late enough, you just loot with this, you know, you loot away a land, you get something playable, right? So I think we do take the Icewind Elemental here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff for like every other color, which kind of is unfortunate for us. Aetherize is not for us. Refute. Hey, a 1 of Refute. I'll take a Refute. If you're playing blue, you always want to keep your opponent guessing. And so having like a counterspell and leaving up counterspell mana, especially later on in the game when they're hoping to like either top deck the lands to play their bomb or to play their bomb, must be really frustrating. So yeah, let's take the Refute. Let's see. That's a pretty good healer. There's a Hungry Ghoul, there's a Think Twice, and there's a Tatiova. I think we can consider Tatiova. I think we can consider Tatiova, but I would love a Think Twice. That's the thing. We don't have a green source, and we don't have any duals with green, but I will take the Tatiova because Think Twice is just more common, so we likely will see another Think Twice, but I don't think we'll see another Tatiova, right? And I think it's a fine 5-drop. It's probably better than Icewind Elemental, and it allows us to turn our lands into value later on in the game, so we'll take the Tati. There's a Prideful Panda. There's a Gold Vein pick. Part of me wants to take the Gold Vein pick, but what would we put it on? Playing too many of those. We could take a Bloodfell Caves too. That would allow us to better splash for Balmore and possibly a Tali, but so would the Gold Vein pick. And realistically, yeah, let's... You know what, let's take the Bloodfell Caves, actually. Part of me feels like that might be the correct thing to do. There's a stab, but there's also a Thornwood Falls. That's much better. If we're going to play Tatiova, we're going to want it like 3-ish. We're going to want 3-ish green sources. So let's take the Thornwood Falls. Probably shouldn't have taken the Bloodfell Caves, actually. And as much as that stab is nice... Ooh, there's a Faebloom trick, too. Jeez. Oh, this is hard. I think... Now let's take the Faebloom trick. I'm sorry. We might not be playing the Tati. How often are we attacking? With the Dreadwing Scavenger, actually fairly often, right? This is a 5? Yeah, let's cut the Tati. Or maybe it's the Icewind Elemental. Because the Skyship Buccaneer offers us pretty good inevitability. So it might even be the Icewind Elemental. Let's get rid of that. We'll take the Skyship Buccaneer. There's a thing twice for us. Never did not have it. There's a Grappling Kraken and a Macabre Waltz. Is this a deck for Macabre Waltz? What do we get out of the graveyard? I don't know if we want... You know what? Kraken might actually be very good here with the Tati. Oh no, we're not playing the Tati. Sorry. Okay, let's take the Waltz. Another Voyage, which we could play. Not playing any of these. I'll take the Electro Duplicate for the gems. It's so many... It's another thing twice. Blue just flowing. All right. It's a Mocking Sprite. I could play that. I think we're cutting some of these barriers. I don't know if we're playing Imprisoned on the Moon. And there's the Thornwood Falls? You kidding? Oh my god. Should I do it? Guys, what do you think? Should I do it? It requires 3 green sources though. And I didn't take the other thing. I didn't take the well, hold on. Actually, hold on. No, down. Okay, so I didn't take the other thing. We're not... We have 2 red sources for Balmore, right? So, like, conceivably, we could do that. How are we doing on creatures? We have 13 creatures. Oh, no. So we're doing a lot of control stuff. So maybe it makes more sense to have... Maybe I cut one of the Uncharted Voyages, because we have Eaten Alive, Stab... I'm cutting the Fake Your Own Death. We're not attacking that well. Okay, Faebloom Trick. That's a creature, technically. It's okay, so we have, in terms of non-creature spells, right? Eaten Alive, Stab. The Fleeting Distraction plays well with the Refute. Self-Reflection goes away. Let's see. Uncharted Voyage is technically removal, as is Hero's Downfall. So I don't think that we need more removal. So we don't really need... Hold on. Why does it keep doing this? We don't need the Imprisoned. We don't need the... Well, I don't want to play the Fake Your Own Death. We have so many Gleaming Barriers. What's funny is that we could use the Gleaming Barriers to turbo out things like... or even sacrifice them to turbo out things like the Tatiova. I think we cut these 2, right? We have these 2. I think we do play the Tati. Right? The deck wants 2 more green sources, fine. I kind of wish we had an Evolving Wilds. But it is what it is. And could we play the Muldrotha then? No, right? If I put that in there... I think that's better than Grappling Kraken, actually, but... I don't know if it's good enough, right? And sometimes Sultai is just like very bleh. You know what I mean? I'm gonna cut an Uncharted Voyage. I don't think we need 2 of those. We have 2 of these Think Twices. Everything else is creatures. So we have a lot of interaction and then like some card draw into creatures. Maybe this is good? Maybe?
We'll find out together, folks.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. We have 41 cards, 15 creatures. Maybe we cut a land. Maybe we cut a... I don't want to cut a swamp. I don't want to cut an island. Because we have so many double pip spells. Screw it, 41 cards. Done. 41 cards. We're trying to do the Muldrotha thing. In fact, let's make that be the deck art. Done. Oh boy. Oh boy. Is this gonna be good? I don't know, but here's our first opponent. We're 0-0 going into round 1 with Sultai something. It's a good way of putting it. Oh, we have the stab in our opener. One more black source gets us Hero's Downfall, and any land gets us Consuming Aberration. Keep this. We can put the Gleaming Barrier out there, and hopefully it just dies. Sure. Sure, we're trying to play control here, folks. So... Huh? What did I say about a swamp? Oh my god, thank you. Play this, and play the barrier. They could abrade it. Feel free to abrade it. Oh my god, they did it! Oh my god, they really did it. Okay, so Scrawly Crawly. Okay, so pass. I actually... I want to draw a card off of this. I'm going to draw a card off of it. Resolve. Play this. And then next, I'm going to end turn here, and we're going to leave up the stab. Each player draws a card. Sure. So I'm actually going to stab it now. We're not under any pressure, right? So it's just fine to do that. I will play the Thornwood Falls Gain a Life and leave up Think Twice. End turn. Sure. I'm not too worried about 2 damage. Pass. Also because Hero's Downfall is just like so much better to aim at something that matters, right? Think twice. Oh, think twice in number 2. My turn. Okay, so there's a green source. We'll play this. I don't think there's a reason for me to play Consuming Aberration into that, so let's not right now. Into their open mana, rather. Cathar Commando. Okay. I think I might have to Hero's Downfall that. Pass. Kill that. And I'm doing this solely because it makes the Consuming Aberration that much bigger. They could sacrifice it to destroy my treasure, but they missed a land drop, so if they're hoping to, like, play a 3-drop... Sure. Okay. I'll draw another card. Here's our Tati. So next turn we could play Tati and then play a land, and that's like real gas here, actually. Oh, there's a Grappling Kraken. I think we got there, folks, because we played the Grappling Kraken. Oh no! Dang it! All right. Sure. Okay. So Kraken. Swamp. Tap that down. What is this? 3/3. Okay, so I can play Aberration into. Yep. Okay. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7. So landfall trigger. Tap that down. Next. I'll attack. Sure. Get to a rebuke. Play this. They're playing black. We have a 4/4. End turn. I can think twice to make it a whatever, right? Much bigger creature. And we have another Gleaming Barrier, but I could use some more creatures. So, Goldvein Picture. Okay, that makes it a 2/2. Pass. Are you going to attack with that thing? Not to say. Each opponent... Woo! It's a 10/10. Okay, interesting. Go to damage. Sure. Okay. Maybe I should have done that first. Let's try to draw into something. Ah. Uncharted Voyage. Let's leave this up. End turn. We've drawn so many lands, though. Maybe the correct thing to do is to remove a land. I don't want to Uncharted Voyage put this on top of their deck. Oh, perfect target for that. Pass to attackers. Sure. Good game. Yes, they weren't dead yet. They weren't actually dead yet, but maybe they interpreted that as, oh, it goes on top first and then I mill the cards. How much cards were left in their deck? 13? Ah, we're 1-0 going into round 2 against our next opponent. I like their name. Reminds me of the episode of, hey, all right, this is actually keepable. Okay. Play this, pass. I think we'll play the Hungry Ghoul first. Oh boy. I actually have to kill that. I don't need them to play a 3-drop off of that. Yeah, see? Okay, so we can Thornwood Falls here and play the Hungry Ghoul. Because they likely don't have a removal spell that kills this here. They might have, what's it called? The 3-1? Or the Resolute Reinforcements. This blocks the Resolute Reinforcements very well. They just didn't have anything. Cool. Nice. Molto bene. Alright. I'm going to play a land. So what we can do here is attack with this, and if they block with the Prideful Parent, Fade-Bloom Trick, sacrifice a creature to this to grow that. And so I think we're going to do that. And if they smell it, they smell it. Cool. Gleaming Barrier. There you go. End turn. And at the end of their turn, I think I'm going to flash in the Elementalist Adept. I guess we could block that with this, right? I know, they're just like, if I sacrifice this to this, that doesn't kill that. Because they could just sacrifice the Gleaming Barrier to it. Yes. Yes. Felling Blow. That's bad. Okay. So if I sacrifice this to this, I get one token, which replaces the mana that I spent on it, but then I end up with a 3/3, and then this deals damage, right? So they take it takes the 3. I need to make this into a 4/4. I have no way to do that, so resolve that. Okay. They could attack here, and I guess we let in the 1/1. Yeah. Watch them have it. Watch them have Giant Growth. Oh man, sure. Go off. I don't think that was a good place to spend that. Okay, Hungry Ghoul number 2. Sure. And then I think we play the Hungry... Yeah, let's play the Hungry Ghoul. We're gonna tap out to, we're gonna... What's it called? Tap the Prideful Parent. Okay. They're playing green-white. They have 4 mana. I would love to get this Grappling Kraken out, but... Oh, balls. I was supposed to tap that down. That blocks. I screwed that up, sorry. I'm not a smart man here. Squid Rallier. Okay. Auto pay. Tap that down. Alright, let's get in with these nerds. Submit. I do want to kill the squad rallier. Like, I legitimately do want to kill the squad rallier. So that's why I did that. It does help them dig out of this. Nessian Horn Beetle, sure. If I hit another land, it's really good here. Pass to attackers. Attack with everything. Okay, so pass to blockers. Block like this. I have a 5/5. Sure. Next. Maybe I should have played the Mocking Sprite out first. Sure. Is this better? Yeah. I think that this is probably better for me to go get them to get a 2-for-1 off of them. Claws out. Okay, so that's strange that they wasted their last card like that. I will kill the Prideful Parent. That's not the huge blowout I think they thought it was. Because this trades with the Horn Beetle, and I don't mind taking one from this cat, but I don't think that that was wise. Also, because I want to fill up their graveyard. Fleeting Distraction here. Card. Okay. I might have to just play out the Skyship Buccaneer. Think twice. Tati. Think twice. Land. Let's play the land. We'll play out the Grappling Kraken next turn. I don't think they've used too much removal. They use Felling Blow. Okay, sure. Alright, so... Ooh, that's interesting. Here, Grappling Kraken. Now, if they have Destroy Evil, that sucks. But they're also in top deck mode, right? Prideful Parent, sure. That doesn't trade with this, though. I don't think they attack here. Sure. Ooh, that's pretty good. Next. Okay. Sure. Oh, they might want to burn another claws out? Oh, okay, hold on. Pitch the Swamp. Yeah, whatever. Get out of here. Enough of that. Loot. I think it's a Tati. Let's get rid of the Tati. What's this look like? This is an 8/8? Sure. Next. Pitch the land. Here we go, Buckaroo. Alright, Think Twice is pretty good here, and I think we could play the land. Sure. End turn. We have a lot of, like, just moves. There we go. Good game. Good game. Good game. There we go. Hey. Alright, Sultai Control, I guess? It's working. It's working, folks. Here's our next opponent. We're 2-0 going into match 3 with Sultai Control. Sultai Control. I don't like having the 6 in our hand, but we can play this. If it dies, we can play the Dreadwing Scavenger or the Mocking Sprite. So I think that this is fine. We can pitch the Kraken, and... Oh, perfect. Thank you for the land. Or the Sprite, like, depending. Alright, so... It's our opponent. Gonna play the Gleaming Barrier, which should gum up the ground a fair amount. We got a Muldrotha, so I think that this actually makes it much better to pitch the... Okay. Play this. Next... Oh, we don't attack here. Why have they not played anything? Let's play this. I am gonna pitch the Kraken. I want to hit... Because we have the Muldrotha in our hand, I want to hit land drops. So I'm going to pitch the Kraken for something that we can actually cast. They might have Burst Lightning, which would not be great here. Goblin Surprise? Is that really your first play? Sleeping Cerberus, sure. Okay, so there's a refute. I think we could attack with this guy. We're gonna pitch... That's not good. We're gonna pitch the, I could play the ghoul, and I think we play the ghoul here. So I'm gonna pitch the sprite for now. For now! Hit them with that. I'm gonna play the ghoul. End turn. We can block the Cerberus with the ghoul, right? And that's just a trade that I'm willing to make. Pass. Yeah, send it. And if they have to use like combat trick in order to win here, I'm fine with that as well. Like if they use the first strike attack thing, that's cool, whatever. I would have liked a land in the previous turn, but it is what it is. Like we need to. Oh, they have an Elfsworn Giant. All right, so that's not great. This doesn't have Death Touch yet, so it's not going to be a good attacker against the Elfsworn Giant. So I'm just going to leave up the refute, no attacks, end turn. And if they attack with the Giant, I can block it with the barrier, and that's fine. Because then it puts me on 5. Sure. I believe that I would actually pitch the Aberration, because the Aberration's only a 2-drop here. Pass. It's free attack, maybe. How much do you want to risk it, opponent? Sure. We can refute if they do a Goblin Surprise. Pass. I'd rather save the Goblin Surprise for something else. Oh, do they have a raid creature? Goblin Hoarders. I'll refute that. I don't want them to make their board too big. Especially because that'll be a huge thing that can attack through the Gleaming Barrier. Maybe we pitch the... Actually, I believe we pitched the Tati, because we can cast her later off of the Muldrotha. But this turn we can actually... I don't think we do it, but I think we can play the Aberration. Bushwhack. Ooh. That sucks for me, buddy. Alright, if I play this, I could play the Muldrotha next turn, or I could play the Consuming Aberration this turn and have a good blocker. Or a moderate blocker. And I think we need to have the moderate blocker, especially because our opponent's hand is empty, and we're sitting on the Muldrotha. Plus, this allows us to just think twice next turn, on their turn. Like, we don't have to do anything specific or special. Yeah, I'll block this. Crazy. I think that's a crazy attack. They might have something, and I don't mind because we're going to get that back later. Okay. If this is an Elvish Regrower, that's fine too. Okay, sure. Play this. Now we have the Stab, and we have a Think Twice that if I need to. And our health total is like pretty healthy actually. End turn here. Sure. Ooh, they're Naya. Alright, so pass. I think we let this hit us. Oh, okay. Pass. Block like this. They might have Goblin Surprise. Let's think twice real quick. Thinking. Give me a second. Alright, there's a land. Pass the damage. I hope I don't end up regretting not casting that. Let's think twice again. Ooh, okay. Alright, so land? Do I just play this Muldrotha? I really hope they don't just kill this. I really hope they don't just kill this. There we go! There's the Muldrotha. Part of me is like, should I play the other thing? Next. End turn. Sure. Because if they have like some sort of fight-based removal spell, that would suck, right? It would. Pass. I don't block the borders. Sure. Actually, you know what? Maybe we do block the borders like this. And this like this. I'm trying to suss out this this combat trick that they may or may not have. Pass to damage. Yeah, let's pass the damage. Gong, gong, gong. Sure. When it dies, create a token. And let's see. I could play an artifact and a creature next turn. So we get the Gleaming Barrier. And we get the Tati, maybe? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? I think so. Yeah, it's my turn. Okay, so Tatiova. Land. Gain a life, draw a card. Sure. Barrier. Next. I don't think I attack here. I think that they have something. No attacks right now. I'm not willing to risk any of these creatures. We have the stab up, right? I could just constantly replay Tatiova after, you know, the thing with the borders. But I think putting 4 colors, excuse me, could you stop? I'm actually gonna block this with this yeah, I'm gonna block this with the Tati. Pass. I think they have something. Like, I think that they have like a combat trick or something, and I'd love to use a stab. But also at the same time, I don't want to use a stab. Sure. Create another treasure. Target creature or player they don't control. So that's gonna do 3. It's gonna do 4. I can't shrink it enough because it'll still do enough to get around the stab. So we're gonna resolve that, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's what they were hoping to pull off. My turn. It's like our opponent has all the colors. Let's see. I think we play the Tati again. Because I have another land in my hand. Play this. Plus, I don't need to risk the attack just yet. Drew another land. I could play the Light Shell duo, actually. But I don't think that that's pertinent here, so... Screw it. We go for it. Sure, end turn. Now, if we had the distraction and the stab last turn, okay. I think we just stab that. Actually, I don't think it matters here, right? Sure. You know what? Actually, wait now. This just lets me keep getting treasures off of it. It was funny, I could have distracted it. I'd rather just draw a card for each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it. Okay, so they're drawing a card here. And it becomes indestructible. Good game! Yeah, we just sort of ground them out there. We have like this perfect sort of value curve. That was really good. I finally see the power of Muldrotha. We go first, we have 2 2s and a 4 and a 5. I think this is good enough to keep, so I am gonna keep this. Draw any lands, and we could just, there we go, play the Light Shell duo. But having 2 2s is great here. Please don't stab it. No, don't stab. Don't stab. Stab bad. All right, so actually, yeah, I'm gonna play the other one. Yeah, there's nothing. They don't have any. Maybe they do have something in instant speed. Joust through. Okay, so I'm actually gonna. Actually, no, cancel. I'm gonna sacrifice this creature to this. See, like it makes the removal so much worse, rather. Helpful Hunter, sure. That replaced itself. All right. Take it. Okay, cool. And then I'll play the Gleaming Barrier. And we'll leave up the Elementalist Adept. Exemplar of Light? Oh, balls. Alright. Sure. Look at this. Next, attack with this guy. They're playing some sort of life gain deck. Alright, so luckily we had the Buccaneer. Hopefully he digs us out of this. Another land's not the greatest there, unfortunately. Valkyrie's Call. Non-angel. Okay, so... play this. Because that gets back... Alright, so the Dismal Backwater in the trash. And we do want the Dreadwing Scavenger. Next, we're going to attack with this guy and... this guy. Yep, that does get them another card, unfortunately. Yep. Resolve. Which I'm not thrilled by. Like, at all. Like, at all. We do know that we're drawing the Dreadwing next turn, so we can pitch this land for a real card. Okay. Valkyrie's Call an Exemplar of Light. Oof, this is a lot. Okay. Sure. Pass. My turn. Okay, so I'm actually just going to send in the Hungry Ghoul. Because we don't actually want to trade this for any of these things. Sure. Trade the Gleaming Barrier for it. This Valkyrie's Call is going to be a problem. They don't get the creature back, thankfully. We'll play this. I really need a removal spell. That is not a removal spell. I think I could just play it, though. Okay. You know, I should have attacked the Light Shell Duo. I don't know what's wrong with me. Now it becomes worse to attack with the Light Shell Duo, so... Runescarred Demon! Oh, Jesus. Okay. And they're gonna get that back. I need removal for something here. I think it actually has to be Exemplar of Light. They probably just dug for a removal spell or some sort of weird bomb thing. Okay. That's actually really good. That's actually really good. Whatever the next thing is that they want to cast, we get to deal with it? Sure. Yeah. I have to sacrifice so many things here. And it comes back and then they get a thing. Resolve. Sure. This feels pretty bad here. Like, our opponent went deep, but also it looks like this was like super open for them. So what we need to do is refute whatever the balls this is. End turn. We gotta refute whatever the balls this is. If it's big, splashy enough, Dazzling Angel. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not awful. Fiendish Pandaren. Okay. The worst part about that. Maybe I was supposed to counter that. Shit. Maybe I was supposed to counter that. If they attack with that, sure. What? No. I was about to say. My turn. Okay. Ooh. Looting. Pitch the swamp. Sure, that's dead. That's dead. Okay. Then they get something back from their yard. Ah, balls. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Like, this Fiendish Panda's coming back. They're getting back their, that little guy. It comes back with flying, too. That's the worst part about this. Yeah, they're getting back that little guy. Ah, God. Alright, you know what? I think I should scoop. This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. Because that thing's just going to block that. Resolve. Sure. End turn. And then they can almost get back their Runescar Demon, which is, like, real bad for me, actually. They could just swing in with that, you know, like, Pass. I get to block the panda and 2-for-1 myself. I get to 2-for-1 myself here by blocking it with the Buccaneer. And then stabbing after damage resolves. Sure. Resolve. Vampire Soul Collar. We have to refute that. I don't need them getting back their Runescar Demon. Pitch the swamp. Oh shit, I should have... You know what? Good game. Because I screwed that up. Good game. Like, that dies and then they get back the Soul Collar and... My god, what was that? What was any of that? That was insane. That was insane. Alright, so Exemplar of Light. Yeah, a Valkyrie's called. This is getting bad. Fiendish Panda, sure. Runescar Demon twice. Here's our next opponent. We're 3-1 going into round 5 with Sultai Muldrotha. We go first. We have 2 barriers. We could draw into some lands. That'd be great. I think this is fine. A tap land would have been nice to start off with, but... Sure. There we go. Strix Lookout. Okay. Play this. Do we play the Mocking Sprite here? Maybe. I think I will trade this for the Strix Lookout, so... Mischievous Mystic. Okay. Ah, boy. Alright, so... I think I have to let them attack with the Mystic. Let me attack here. Because if I can get them to trade with any of these creatures... yeah. So this is an engine. The Strix Lookout, making the Mischievous Mystic turn into tokens. That's like really good for me, for them. Right. Okay. Sure. Okay. Pass to attackers. We're gonna Fey Bloom trick. We're gonna tap down this guy. Put one of these in front of that. Perfect. Alright. So land, next, attack with these 2. And then we're gonna play the Hungry Ghoul. And the Gleaming Barrier, and hope they don't have a Slag Storm. Alright, so end turn. The Hungry Ghoul does make combat math very difficult for them. A sprite of their own. Sure. They get to hit me with the flyers. It's fine. Yep. If I sacrifice a barrier, I can play the Kraken next turn. Guaranteed. But I think... Screw it. Yeah, let's do that. It's one of those, like, I can guarantee that I get the Kraken this turn, right? And it also means that I get to attack with a 3/3. So I think I attack with the my sprite and oh, okay. If that's the case, then no. Let's do this. Let's do this. Waiting for my opponent to pass. Oh, they could have up Essence Scatter. So that's a problem. So I need to get that Mocking Sprite off the board, sure. I'll trade here. Run away together. Sure. Interesting. Auto pay. Play the Kraken. Play a land. Tap down their Strix Lookout. Now they can't loot with it, and we have this massive thing coming in. I think that's good, right? Sure. I will trade, actually, because this opens up combat for my Mocking Sprite to actually go in. I don't think that... Ooh, Gorehorn Raider. Okay, alright. I see what you're doing there. Tap that down. Hit them with that. Play this big nerd, or this miniature nerd, end turn. Sure, Mocking Sprite. Sprite do be mocking us. Alright. My turn. Okay, so play this. Let's tap down this. Next. We have all this mana up, so... But I do want to just finish out this match. Sure. Okay, they're looting. End turn. Now I should... I guess the question becomes, how much should I be using my Big Fin Bouncer? Sure. You're gonna bounce my Kraken. Okay. Pass. Alright. Pass. Put this in front of that. Sacrifice it. Submit. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could bring back the barrier immediately. Well, they can't do anything about it. Bring back the barrier. Cast as artifact. I could sacrifice the barrier. Okay, sure. And this kills both things. 2 and 2, yep. And I could just cast that again next turn, as well as the barrier, as well as the Kraken. Sure. Opponent's down to 3 life. Skyship bounce, Buccaneer, sure. Seems pretty good. Okay, play this. Okay. Because we drew the land, so I could just, like, attack through this. Here's our next opponent. We are 4-1, going into round 6 with Sultai Muldrotha. I really enjoy how Muldrotha has dug us out of a lot of games, and this is perfect. This is actually perfect. Like, we have a 2, a 3, a 5, but we also have the Think Twice, so I think that that's actually going to be really good too. And we're going first, which is great, actually. Waiting on the opponent. Okay. another Think Twice. Next turn, Mocking Sprite. Yeah, I think we just Mocking Sprite here. I would like to hit another blue source. We could conceivably... Okay. Oh, is that going to kill my Mocking Sprite? I could see that happening. Okay, so... Swamp. I think what I want to do is Think Twice here. While we have access to the mana. I know what they want to do here. Okay. I mean, I see the code here, right? They block that, then they chump sacrifice the sprite. So then I sacrifice the sprite. If they have a burst lightning here, oh man, okay. I was about to say. Having all of these blue spells in my hand, especially the double blue ones, kind of sucks right now. I will say that. Would like a blue source. Especially for the refute, but also to double Think Twice. Okay, Pride Mate, go. Sure. Need a blue source. That is not a blue source. Play that. Oh no, that's a Robbo. Ah, Christ. Okay. There's one card in their yard. Okay, so... I think I have to... I think I have to leave the Elementalist. Oh, this sucks so bad. This sucks so bad. I have to leave up the Elementalist and try to convince them to attack into it. We need to make this trade. And if they have a way to sacrifice this thing... Okay, so... Oop. Sacrifice this. Okay. Sucks to be me. What am I gonna do, right? Oh, thank you. Okay, so... We can play this and then we can play the Think Twice. To really fill their yard. Or I could attack with this, then play the Buccaneer. Or I can leave up Refute. I could play this and then leave up the Refute. What are the chances that they're going to hit a bunch of lands? Because they're stuck on lands, right? So if I play this and then play the Think Twice, it might mill their land away? Their next upcoming land? Let's see. There we go. No attacks. I hope I cost them a land there. I really hope I cost them the ability to, like, hit a land. They might have a fight spell, which would suck, right? Fiery Annihilation? Ew. Okay. Well, now they can't really attack through my Consuming Aberration. So that's great. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna keep a land in hand for... that, which means we're just gonna hold up Refute and Think Twice. So next, no attacks end turn. Pass. Sure, sure. I will block one of these things. And if they have claws out, it's countered. Okay. It's a 5-2. Burst lightning for 1. You have another burst lightning? They had another burst lightning. Resolve. This is pretty good. Do I kill their Arabo now? I think so. And then I swing out with this and then play the Skyship Buccaneer. They can't block it. Oh, there's a rebuke. Let's refute that. There we go. Good game. Oh man, we're gonna hit them for like 14 there. That'd have been fun. That'd have been fun. Look at that, right? Yeah, because it's basic land, right? Oh no, land card. So I guess that was, and then they scooped in response. So they revealed. So it must have been these two. Because I thought it was weird that the first card we saw was the Windscarred Crag, but then yeah, that would have made this a 14-14. And then when the card hits the graveyard, it's a 15-15. So they're just dead. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh wow, leave match. Alrighty, here's our next opponent. We are 5-1 going into round 7 with Sultai Muldrotha. We just ranked up, and this seems okay. Actually, I'm gonna keep this. Healer's Hulk seems bad, actually. Oh, you know what? No, I needed to play that. Because the stab is going to be good here to get rid of the Hawk. We can do a lot of stuff with this Elementalist Adept. So this is going to be really good, actually. Yep, looks like they're flaps. Okay, next, end turn. Pass. Pass. Prideful Parent. Alright. Resolve. Play this. Okay. There's the Aberration. Land. Next. Okay. 2 damage. And I think I will... Oh, you know what? I probably should have stabbed first. I'm stupid. That was the dumbest thing I've done today. End turn. Sure. Vanguard Seraph. Okay. They gained life, so they get to surveil. My turn? Okay. Hungry Ghoul. Okay. Play that. Play the Ghoul. And end my turn there. I think I have to... Armosaur Guide. That's not good. Sure. Okay. Pass to blockers. We block like this. Fleeting Distraction that. Sure. Okay. This is going bad. They have like a really good flaps deck here. My turn. Vengeful Blood Witch. Since when were you in the deck? Oh my. Alright, so. I have to play this and then hope my opponent can't do anything about it. We're going to be taking some damage here. Yep. Sure. Makes sense. And I wish I could block sack to the Ghoul. Yep. Okay, it's cast a spell. So damn, just an Island? Balls. I don't think I need to play another land. Why do we keep hitting lands? Okay. I will offer the trade for the Armosaur Guide. Okay. And if they have something funny, like Celestial Armor, I will greatly just do that. Or gratefully do that, rather. Sure. But I'm just dead now, right? I am just dead. Good game. Because, they have all these flyers now. No, that was so quick. That was so quick. I thought we actually had a good hand. I think, maybe we needed more churn and burn, right? Maybe I needed to play a little bit more defensively here, especially considering, God, we missed so much actual good stuff. They were just going to top deck lands. Yeah, this Armosaur Guide does feel like an okay 5-drop, actually, especially when you do have the curve out at wind there. But they were just going to hit us in the sky for 11, so leave match. That's unfortunate. Hey, here's our next opponent. We are 5-2 after a very unceremonious, super quick defeat in the last match. But we're gonna pull this off. Don't worry. He said. Let's see. This seems fine, actually. That's the first time I've seen my Eaten Alive. They have a Burst Lightning. That's what that tells me. Gnarlid Colony, sure. Here's a Hungry Ghoul. This can offer to trade with the Gnarlid Colony, which I think is what we want to do here. But I do think that they have a Burst Lightning. That said, do we trade here? Yeah, no, let's not get blown out. Alright, so play this. Maybe play the Vengeful Blood Witch. And just hit him. Our opponent could Burst Lightning this now. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. And next, end turn. We don't need to use the Eaten Alive just yet. But we have a Fabloon Trick, as well as a Think Twice Battle Song Berserker. My love for you is like a truck berserker. Oh boy. Alright, so I can't block that. It's a 3-2. Might be fast, folks. I think I have to play the Gleaming Barrier and then Eaten Alive the Battle Song Berserker if we're going to get through this. So, but that, on the plus side, sacrifice a creature. Sacrifice this thing. Allows us to play the Tati, especially if we can draw a land. End turn. So we're not really in trouble right now. That Battle Song Berserker, though, was like, we're not dealing with that. Oh, hello. How are you doing, Spinner de la Souls? Sure. Okay. My turn. Okay, so Tati. Auto pay. Value. It's another land, and no attacks right now. We're just going to be playing out lands now. I think, let's see. I don't think we block with the Tati right now. I think it's going to be gaining us so much life and drawing us so much cards. Oh no. That's bad. That's bad. That card right there, that is bad. Especially considering what we have in the deck. Okay. I think we could play this. And if we attack here, we can leave up the stab to deal with something. They're gonna get our wall out of this. Yeah, no attacks. I think we wanna I think we wanna we wanna. Somber, don't start. You behave. I think we want them to attack with their Spinner of Souls. Worst comes to worst. This has trample. Why does this have trample? Oh, because of the Gnarlid colony. Sure. It could become a 4/4. So let's actually Fabloom Trick here. And tap down their Scoos. Because I'd rather that not attack here. What do you want, Furball? This will also allow us to use these 2 flyers against the Spinner of Souls. I don't think we block the Gnarlid colony. We have to be very mindful if they have a trick of some kind. Sure. Then we're going to send that in. Yeah, you can see it. Eager Truffle Snout. Okay. And my turn. Yeah, it is my turn. Okay, so land is great here. It draws us a card, gains us a life. Ooh, Uncharted Voyage. Okay, so that's really good here too. Attack with these 2. Please fall for the block. We have to let the damage happen, then we stab. Okay. I think that's an end turn right now. They're gonna hit us with this for 4, which I'm not a big fan of. End turn. We might have to bounce the Scoos. Sure. Yeah, I think we have to bounce the Scoos. And then stab the Truffle Snout. I don't think we stab it. Maybe we just... This is actually really hard. I think the most value comes from bouncing the Scoos. It's fine. Let's let this happen. Sure. Okay. And we let this thing hit us at 4. No? All right. This is a 3-drop. All right. Bounce that. They could choose as to whether or not they want to draw it again. Sure. Think twice in the yard means I can cast it. No, because then they can exile it with their Scoos. Sure, Cackling Prowler. Pretty good, actually. Think twice here. And then end turn. Let's see, next. Attack these 2 in the skies. Okay. Play this. This allows this thing twice to cost 1 less, so when they try to exile it, we cast it in response. They can't exile it in response to the cast trigger. Sure, Nessian Hornbeetle. I do think I have to stab that, which is a shame. No, I think we could let that happen, right? I think we could let that grow, because they have 2 creatures. Like, there's nothing we can really do about that. Sure. I think we let this hit us for 4, which is unfortunate. Pass. Autopay. They can't exile it in response. But we're going to be hitting them for 4 in the air anyway. And we're going to be... Oh, okay. Refute. That's nice. Alright, so my turn. Draw a card, gain a life. Oh, what a beautiful card. But that Scavenging Ooze is going to make it a problem. Alright, so. Attack with the flyers. Thank you. Alright, so we hit that. Right, we hit it, we hit it, we hit it. We drain him for 1. We stab that. And then I think we just play this because we have it's another flyer. And I think we pitched the thing twice. Yeah. Because we can still just cast that. So they get nothing off of that. And there's a Dismal Backwater. This is probably never going to become a 3/3 because of their Scavenging Ooze, but that's fine. Sure. This is a lot of power, though. I think we trade our Tati for that thing. Do we? If they only attack with that, I think we're fine. We need to get them to, like, I want to say 5. Then we could start sacrificing everything to the Vengeful Blood Witch. Opponent's playing a green-red deck, so they're probably wanting to end this game a little bit faster than we're allowing them to. I believe that they're trying to consider whether or not they should attack with more creatures. I think they should. Yeah. Okay. So, in response, they could exile something from their yard, right? To make this a 5/5. They might also just have a trick, so I'm just going to pass and not block. I think we could take the 8 here. Because we're going to gain 2 off of this. 1 from the ETB and then 1 from the Tati trigger. Watch them have, like... Yeah, there's no more creatures in my yard, buddy. Oh, there is one more. Whoops. Okay, my bad. Pass. Okay. That's fine. My turn. Okay, so Dismal Backwater. Gain life. Fleeting Distraction, that's really good. Okay, so all of our spells are actually pitch a land here. Next. To demolish. Okay. I think we do play this. Because it has prowess. Oh, yes. Hero's Downfall's great here. And we're going to end turn here. Ambush Wolfen. That's a good question. You will let that resolve. Because we can block that, actually. Sure. Pass. Okay. We can make this a 4/5. Sure. I think we block this with that guy, and this with the Hungry Ghoul. Because we can Fleeting Distraction for a card here. We're gonna draw... I should have tapped the other way. Oh, no. Okay, this might be bad. Okay. Yeah, I should have tapped... Well, I didn't know that the Hero's Downfall was going to be coming. If I block this like this, and this like this, those two die. I'm going to let them do the actions. Okay. Leading distraction this. Neither creature dies here. I draw a card. Sure. And then that trades with that, that trades with that. Fine. Okay. Comes a 7/7. Or sorry, 3/3 in the air. Okay. Maybe I should have tapped differently. Oh well. They can gain 2 life. They have that as a 5/4. Okay. I think they can gain 2 life here. They gain 1 life. Never mind. I guess they can gain another life off of the one in their graveyard. Right? Okay. I think we need another blue source. Oh my god. Wow. Kraken? Really? Okay. I could play this and then leave up anything else. So maybe we just attack with these 2. And leave up everything else. This is 5. We have the Hero's Downfall. Yeah. I'm gonna loot here. Oh, wow. Okay, so I actually do think I pitched the land. Next. Is that enough? No, right? Let's refute that. I don't want them to have another body here. Pitch the land. I mean, I guess, right? Next. Next. But then, what do we do here? We just play this? Ugh, I feel bad playing that now. If I leave this up... I can't just play the Skyship Buccaneer. I think we have to play this. I wish we had a land in our hand, but we drew into this after we played a land, which is unfortunate, actually. What's funny is if I left What's-His-Face on the table, we could have drained our opponent out. If I play nothing... Wait, no. If I play nothing, and then I kill this in response, can we block everything? And live? Is the next question? Or kill this after... Because I want to upkeep kill this. Right? Have a 4/5, a 3/3, a 1/1. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do you have any creatures in our yard? No. Okay. End turn. Pass to draw. Resolve. That kills the biggest thing that they have. There's no creatures in my graveyard, unfortunately, for both of us. Sure. Okay, they're going to gain another life here. Mm-hmm. Resolve. That's dead. Sure. Pass. Okay. Maybe I should have just attacked with the Dreadwing Scavenger. And left these things behind. No, because all this trample's like really bad for us. It's just really, really bad for us. They gained a little bit of life off of that, sure. Their graveyard doesn't have that much stuff in it. What's interesting is I don't know Sure. Yeah, it becomes a 6/6. They both have trample. We have to block poorly here. Yep. And I'm going to put... If they only attack with that, I'm going to put both of these in front of that. Because I don't want that to get bigger anymore. There's the no attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 mana. They exiled so many of my cards. And I exiled 2 Pink Twices. 10 mana. Okay. Maybe the correct thing to do... Ooh, okay. Consuming Aberration is a 4/4. It's going to become huger. Alright. Do we just win here? I think we just win here. Because what happens here is we attack with everything, and if the Blood Witch doesn't die... There we go. Like anything that trades here basically pings them, but they're taking 5 in the air, so they have to block in such a way that they don't kill my creatures, which they can't do here. So yeah, that was good. That was good. That was close. Leave match. That was close. Alrighty, folks, we're 6-2 going into the final round with Sultai Muldrotha. It's been working out so far, and it looks like it's going to continue to work out here. I really like this hand, so let's keep, and we're going first, so let's be proactively controlling. Our opponent's already mulliganed, which is great for us, actually. Uncharted Voyage is our only interactive spell, though, but we're going to play that into a Gleaming Barrier and have a pretty good defense at the very least. We could play the Vengeful Blood Witch in case they play nothing that can block here. So I think that that's actually probably better. Cathar Commando, sure. Then we'll play this and we'll play the barrier. Because the barrier blocks the Blood Witch pretty well, actually. I think that that was a mistake, though. I think they should have held off on doing that until I attacked. Looks like our opponent is playing Mardu, and they only have the pretty lands for this one. Okay, so this Gleaming Barrier blocks a lot of these cards. Let's see. Play this. And we have an Uncharted Voyage. So, no attacks right now, end turn. I'm actually going to Uncharted Voyage their Marauding Blight Priest if they don't do anything that matters here. Inspiring Paladin, never mind. I might just Uncharted Voyage their Paladin. I don't think there's a good reason to use the Voyage on the Cathar Commando, but I do think that they would have to attack with both. And even then, the Blood Witch just might... I might just trade the Blood Witch for the Commando here. I don't think I really have any issue with that. Sure. Okay. And we'll block. Okay, pass. Because I want them to be down on resources. That's so weird. Sure, resolve. Then that means that I ping them for 1. And then we're going to Uncharted Voyage the Inspiring Paladin, actually. Because this will allow us to attack with the Blood Witch and then get value off the Buccaneer. I think I would draw that. Which is a weird play, I assure you. But at the same time, ooh, a Hero's Downfall. Okay, alright. Could use some more lands, though. We might just double think twice next turn. They really put that back on top. Okay. I don't think that's important here. Alright, that's a land. Attack with this. Okay. So I think we're gonna have to think twice and Hero's Downfall next turn, because I believe that the Grappling Kraken will allow us to have the inevitability of blocking what we want to. I believe that the Marauding Blight Priest is actually a lot worse in this deck because it's primarily red-white instead of red-black, so I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to Hero's Downfall the Paladin, though, to preserve our life total. No blocks. Pass. And we're going to think twice here. Okay, Light Shell Duo is pretty good. So is Hungry Ghoul. But I think I want a Light Shell Duo first, because it blocks this pretty well. We'll put one of these swamps in the graveyard, but I will keep the other one because I would like the other one. And we'll attack with... No. Yeah, let's put the other one in there. Get in the red zone. One more point of damage is one more point of damage. We have a 2-turn clock, and our opponent has not really gained life. Healer's Hawk. They can't attack here. Sure. Let's see. 5? Right? Yeah, we have 5 mana available to us. So I do believe we send in the Buccaneer and the Duo. And I think they have to block the Duo, because we're representing one thing twice, and we have another one out. Or one in our hand, actually. So if they just let this through, they're dead. Sure. Okay. They hit us for 1. Resolve. I'll play a land and then a Kraken. Because if they can't answer the Kraken, they're probably just dead to it, right? Ooh. They have 1 card left in hand. They're thinning their deck for a second, whatever this is. I think next turn, if they don't play another creature, we just swing out and let them have it. Yeah, they don't attack here. To do so would be crazy. Part of me wanted to think twice into a land, but I think we just win here. Sure. Oh wow, a fleeting distraction too? Ooh. That was a beating. I don't know what our opponent was doing, but they did not have a good draw. Oh, wow. Whatever they had going on, like, they just... I don't know what this is, but this is not good enough. I was willing to trade my here, this guy, my Blood Witch for their Cathar Commando, and they were just like, no, I want to get rid of your stupid thing. I don't think that was wise. I do not think that that was wise. Putting this back on top of the deck was also pretty not ill-advised. The Inspiring Paladin. I don't know. Maybe they just were like, my hand is full of lands. I need to not draw lands. And we did the opposite of that. Leaf match. And maybe they kept drawing into lands. Sometimes that happens and like, you just lose, you know? Also. Claim that. No, that's not the also. Claim that. Oh wow, did we just trophy with Sultai Muldrotha? Alright, so let's break this down, because I was playing a very weird deck here, right? The Muldrotha came to us kind of late. The Tatiova was just sort of there, right, for the taking. I love Tatiova. You guys, if you've been watching me play arena decks, arena drafts rather, you know that I love Tatiova. If I'm in any one of these colors, I feel like there's a mighty need, if one gets passed to me, to just play one, because it turns every one of your land draws into a do-over, right? You play a land, you get a card, right? She feeds herself, because if you're drawing more cards, you're drawing more lands, right? I find it pretty easy to splash for her, considering how many duels are in this. Plus, we had 2 Gleaming Barriers, which I did not see the synergy between the barriers and the Muldrotha until it actually happened, and I was like, oh wait, we get 2 creatures per turn now? So I could stabilize and ramp mana, because when this dies I get a treasure token? Yo, sweet bro. The Dreadwing Scavenger, chef's kiss. Mwah. If you see this going around late, consider if you're in one of these colors, consider it. Removal in black is like so good in this format. I think we used this Eaten Alive once, but it still was like probably one of the best plays in that game, right? Stab, fantastic. Hero's Downfall, great. We don't have a bacon to a pie, but that's still a really good one too, right? Blood Witch is one of my favorite cards. It's just one of my favorite cards. Whenever I see this, it's like, am I in black? I love this 2-drop. Hungry Ghoul, you know, it's not really a synergy so much as sometimes you just ping your opponent out with a Hungry Ghoul eating your entire board while you have a Vengeful Blood Witch out, you know. Think Twice, really good card. Fleeting Distraction, it's fine, right? Stab, amazing. Mocking Sprite was probably skippable. Faybloom Trick was, this is such a good card too. Refute, when it matters, it matters. Yeah, I liked every card in this deck. We never saw the Soul Shackled Zombie, I feel. But what's real fun with Soul Shackled Zombie and Muldrotha is if this never gets exiled from your graveyard, you could just keep trading it away for stupid creatures and then replaying it and draining your opponent for 2. Which is not something that I was thinking about during deck construction, but I do remember seeing someone else do that. I was like, oh, that's really good. So this was kind of like, that's good, right? Plus Gleaming Barrier, but we never saw the Soul Shackled Zombies. If we had an Evolving Wilds, I think the Muldrotha would have been even better because that ensures that you get 2 land drops per turn, which really fuels the Tatiova to like have you rip through your deck. And that's what this deck wanted to do. It was just going through it real fast. Fleeting Distractions, Think Twice's, Dreadwing Scavenger rather, as well as a single Refute. We were getting to our answers and then we were playing them. In addition to the fact that Tatiova's free card draw, right? Skyship Buccaneers just like, I'm in the air and I'm gonna hit them, but also here's a card, right? Consuming Aberration was a fun win condition. Yeah, you know, like you don't want to play it when it's a 5-mana 2/2 necessarily, but when you can get it to be like a 5-mana 12/12, your opponent has to dig for that removal spell, and I think that that's great. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. We trophied with this, and guys, if you enjoyed that, please, you know, like, share, subscribe, come over to twitch.tv/dickrecord, subscribe to my other channel, youtube.com/dickrecord, or if this is on youtube.com/dickrecord, youtube.com/recordplayer1, because I'm Dick Record, and I'm out of here, folks. You have a wonderful rest of your evening, and this is probably coming out around the holidays and the new year. Happy holidays, happy new year. Let's all do things a little bit better this time, shall we?